Doctrine of impossibility is applicable to court orders as well, said the Supreme Court on Friday. State the directions issued by Allahabad High Court on May 17 for upgradation of medical facilities in the state of Uttar Pradesh on a war scale footing, stating that the High Courts should avoid passing orders that are not capable of being implemented. A bench of Justice Vineet Saran and B.R. Gavai noted, "We are of the opinion that the High Court should normally consider the possibility of the implementation of the directions given by it, and such directions which are incapable of being implemented should be avoided." The bench went on to note that the doctrine of impossibility was equally applicable to court orders as well. It was further recorded that High Courts should normally refrain from issuing directions matter which have transnational and international ramifications, especially when such matters of national level were being considered by the top court in separate proceedings. We may also mention that in matters which have transnational and international ramifications, the High Court should normally refrain from issuing directions in such matters, especially when such matters of national level are being considered by this court in separate proceedings, the court said in the order. The Supreme Court was hearing an appeal by the state of Uttar Pradesh, represented by Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, against an Allahabad High Court order wherein a slew of directions had been passed with regard to providing ambulances with ICU facilities in all villages, making oxygen beds available in all nursing homes, upgradation of medical college, hospital in the state, etc. That too on urgent basis in a time-bound manner, considering the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. The Solicitor General had submitted to the Supreme Court that the High Court's directions, through well-meaning, are difficult to implement. The Solicitor General pointed out that High Court had directed that every village in the state must be provided with 2 ambulances with ICU facilities with 1 month. The direction, the Solicitor General said, is difficult to implement within 1 month, as there are nearly 97,000 villages in the state of UP. Further, the High Court had directed that all nursing homes should have oxygen bed facilities and that nursing home should be having beds above the specified number, oxygen production plants, and certain percentage ventilator. Further, the High Court had directed that the medical college hospitals in the state should be upgraded to the level of Sanjay Gandhi Postgraduate Institute within a period of 4 months. Additionally, the High Court made observations such as the healthcare system in towns and villages of Uttar Pradesh was like Ram Bharose. Such observations, according to the Solicitor General, had a demoralizing effect on the healthcare professionals in the state who were working day and night. In this regard, the bench agreed that the submission of the Solicitor General have some force. In our view, the submission that such observations were not warranted and same may create panic amongst the citizens of the state and nullify the endeavors of the state government in doing whatever best they are able to do for control of the pandemic and give relief to the patients has some force. The Solicitor General also informed the top court that the High Court had made several observations relating to vaccine production and had suggested that the government should take vaccine manufacturing formula from companies to enable more companies to produce the same. Here, the Solicitor General submitted that High Courts ought to refrain from passing directions in policy matters, especially when they can have trans-state and even transnational ramifications. A request was made by the Solicitor General for matters of grave importance and related to COVID-19 to be heard by a bench headed by the Chief Justice of the respective state. However, the Supreme Court refused to pass any order in regard, saying that the constitution of benches was the prerogative of the Chief Justice. However, the bench observed that it is desirable that matters of public importance are dealt with by benches led by Chief Justice of High Court. Be that as it may, it is a normal practice which is also desirable that such matters of public importance are dealt with by bench presided over by the Chief Justice. But since the constitution of benches is the prerogative of the Chief Justice, in our view, it would be for the Chief Justice of the High Court to consider such aspect and pass appropriate order. While staying the High Court's order of May 17, the Supreme Court clarified that it is not staying the suo motu proceedings taken by the High Court to deal with COVID 19 issues. The Supreme Court has posted the matter next on July 14. Senior advocate Nidesh Gupta has been appointed as amicus curiae in the matter. So the case details are State of Uttar Pradesh versus in rehuman conditions at quarantine centers and for providing better treatment to corona positive. Source is Live Law. Thank you.